the Birdhouse at Olathe South. It is a sunflower matchup that the state has their eyes on. Olathe North taking on Olathe South. I am Tim Spurl. He is the Hall of Famer Michael Watson. And Michael, these are two good teams in not only 6A, but in the Sunflower. Two teams very familiar with each other. This one has the makings of a really good matchup.
It really does. The energy in the building is already through the roof. Two top teams, some of the best players that you'll see in the state of Kansas here tonight.
Hey, speaking of some of the best players, how about 2,000-point scorers tonight, starting with Olathe North's Jalen Watson.
Watson, that's my cousin. You know, you got the same last name, you got to say it's your cousin. But he is such a phenomenal player. We've watched him grow on Spectrum News throughout his career, over 1,000 career points, averaging 16 points, committed to Westland out in Connecticut.
On the other side for Olathe South, they have one of the best athletes in the city in Nick Anderson.
Well, I mean, he reminds me of Brandon Rush. I mean, just that long frame, athletic, averaging 25 points a game, almost 8 boards, committed to Loyola Chicago. So D1 players on the floor, not only these two, but their teammates as well.
The future Rambler has Olathe South 5-3, but they're taking on a top 10 team in 6A in Olathe North. Tip-off coming up next. Here we go from Olathe South, an absolutely juiced gym for a Sunflower rivalry. Olathe North, Olathe South, introductions not necessary. These two teams know each other all too well. Michael Watson, not only is this a rivalry game, but we said it in the pregame. Olathe North, 7th in 6A. Olathe South knocking on the door of the top 10 in Class 6A. Both of these teams are absolutely loaded. South is 5-3. Olathe North is 6-1. This place is going to be popping tonight. This is going to be an awesome environment.
Absolutely. I'm ready to play, man. I got a good three-point line in me. Couple of shots, and I need a break. You see the student section, boy. They are ready to go in the Birdhouse.
Hey, let's have ourselves a party from Olathe South High School. Olathe North, Olathe South, Michael Watson, Tim Spurl. Here we go. We are jumping for two teams with state tournament aspirations. Nick Anderson to jump it up with B.J. Boyd in the middle for Olathe North. Underway from the Birdhouse. South in those gray unis and Olathe North in the all red. Juju Marks got his pocket picked. Up ahead. Rebound batted around, and Jalen Watson.
Oh my goodness! Let's go, baby boy! Oh, that's my cousin. I told you that's my cousin.
Hey, Jalen Watson is the definition of electric. As Juju Marks has a chance for a three-point play.
Juju, where you live? In the weight room? I told him, man, whatever you do, little cuzzo, don't embarrass me. Look, one dribble, get up. Oh, my gosh. And here's Juju on the other end. Watch out, little Boyd. And one knocks down the free throw. I mean, can you get a better first 50 seconds?
You ready to go? Here we go, man. This one is going to be fun. Straight away, B.J. Boyd can't hit Nick Anderson. His first rebound of the night. This is where the offense begins and ends. Pull up three.
Oh, my God! Let's go! Mama, there go that man, I'm telling you.
This one's got that feel to it already. Three ball to answer. And a loose ball is going to come out into the Olathe South bench. Hey, Nick Anderson is phenomenal. He can do it all. He will attack you, and like we just saw on that last trip, he's okay pulling up from deep. He'll take whatever he can get.
And he's such a hard guard because guarding him with a 4-5 is difficult because he's a guard. He's just going to size you up and get to his spot on the floor.
Juju! Come on! A chance for another three-point play. The future Nebraska Cornhusker offensive lineman.
And Dominican Sue out here. Oh, my goodness. Take a look. Nice drop-off. Great job of catching, gathering, and going on. I mean, he is fired up. I don't want to chest bump a guy coming at me. Like, you know what? You got it.
Marks can't hit the free throw, but it's a 6-point Olathe South advantage early on.
Cam Love.
He can't roll it in. Anderson spinning away from a trap. Wanting more. Not there. And Watson races down the rebounds. And that. Watson will reset. He is a bucket, 1,000-point scorer.
Yeah, he keeps slipping, though.
Offensive rebound on the block. Anderson got a piece.
Yeah, nice job coming down for the help defense. And he's here on transition. That left to right crossover is a problem.
Anderson fouled on that baseline, and he is a matchup nightmare. 25 a game, 7.5 rebounds a game. Michael, the list of accolades is unreal. He is 64 points away now from becoming the all-time leading scorer at Olathe South. Adam Ulrich is going to have his hands full. Marks, not there.
Juju on the beat with the shot right there.
Simmons, a little hesitation. Extra pass, Rabbit. Fight for the rebound, and Watson trying to save it, unable to do so.
Well, Sam Simmons, as we take a look at Olathe South head coach.
Dan Morrow, been here for 15 seasons, and this is a team with a ton of potential. They came up just short of the state tournament a year ago, and they've got some talent from the free throw line. Around it off, Juju Marks had the rebound taken away from him. Simmons. Three ball.
Hi-ya! Oh my gosh.
Connor Rabbit.
You gotta be ready, miss or make on the defensive end if you're Olathe South. Uh-oh!
Pocket picked. Sam Simmons makes it a 1-point game.
Somebody call the police. Out here thieving already.
They'll stay with Olathe South.
Take a quick look right here. North's bucket. Penetration and kick from the corner. Big three, and then right here Simmons say, you know what, I need that. Let me hold that for a second. The steal and the bucket.
Anderson crossing over. Tough time inside. Anderson sticking with it, and Marks has 2 more on the
man, just that length and athleticism off the glass. I mean, Nick Anderson is a next level player.
Yes.
Like, Loyola definitely got a steal in this one.
Loyola Chicago, obviously a threat to make the tournament every season. So that's not just any mid-major, as Jalen Watson with a quick response. That is one of the best mid-major programs in America if somehow you're not familiar.
Simmons is just a problem defensively out here. 5 seconds.
Wow. Oh. Sam Simmons, a problem defensively for Olathe South in this opening quarter. This number's not going to shock you. Sam Simmons is averaging 3 steals a game.
Not at all. Thought it would be more.
Yeah, that's only 3?
The way he plays defense, my goodness.
He's got it right now, asking for that screen. He kicked it out of bounds. A hot start for Olathe South, but they've cooled off over the last couple of minutes. Marks, he's been real busy in this opening quarter. Has 7 of the 10 for Olathe South. Anderson had his pocket picked. Simmons.
Good finish. That was great defense that time by Cam Love. And he talking to him, okay.
Corrales. And now Anderson, defender off his feet, blocked by Watson.
Wow.
The 5'8" Jalen Watson has a rejection. Love finishes at the rack.
Love, only a junior. Nick Anderson not falling for it, keeping his composure. And that's what Olathe North do. They play deep, flat out, full court.
Look, I don't know if you heard me. Jalen Watson, they list him at 5'10". That might be generous. Well, this isn't that. This is the break prior. As Sam Simmons finishes. And now another steal. This layup too strong and a foul in the backcourt. Boy, Olathe North is geared up, forcing turnovers in this first quarter. Riding that energy, trying to get out and run, as Marks is going to have to come out.
What's up, boy?
Again, I was trying to tell you, Jalen Watson, 5'10", and he just came over to the scorer's table. I don't know if he's 5'10". Blocked the 6'5" Nick Anderson's 3. Again, trying to stress the athleticism Jalen Watson has. I don't know if even that does it service.
Not at all. I mean, just phenomenal job defensively about what he can do.
Anderson. Offensive board. Follow won't go, and a block from behind. Out of bounds. And it'll stay with South. B.J. Boyd with the rejection.
Well, Olathe North, it always looks like they have about 7 players on the floor. The way they crash the boards and get after it defensively. That's a good block by Boyd.
Corrales will pull up. Good rebound by Rabbit. Watson trying to push. Rabbit will step into one.
They're on that Golden State rule. They want to get a shot up before 10 seconds or something.
That's what it seems like. Olathe North just dumped 72 on Free State on Tuesday. Anderson can't hit. And Adam Ulrich asking his team to slow it down a little bit as we're inside of a minute in this opening quarter. Watson. Boyd spinning. And now Ulrich asking him to spread the floor inside 10 on this shot clock. Watson forcing the issue. Galindo. Rebound somehow ends up with Cam Love. And here comes Nick Anderson. Rebound. Oh! Ends up with Terrence Belcher. 5 seconds. Watson fading. Watson can't hit. We're at the end of one. Boy. Strap in. This one is going to be a track meet.
Oh my God.
After a quarter, a high-octane first 8 minutes from Olathe South. This is going to be a lot of fun. And the weapons were on full display in that opening quarter.
They really were. And defensively for Olathe North, my goodness, we've seen them the last couple of years just grow up here on Spectrum News. but they've always had that calling card on the defensive end of how they fly around and cause havoc.
And Juju Marks, he was the guy that had that push, remember, in the beginning. He had 7 of the first 10 for Olathe South. He was a problem early on.
A big problem, Juju. Great job catching, gathering, and you're not gonna knock him off his box. Doing a great job rebounding down low, playing defense for the Falcons right here with the nice putback. So a big part of that first quarter, Juju Marks, he'll check back into the ball game. The Nebraska commit getting it done down low.
Juju is averaging 7.7 boards a game. I just told you, though, he had 7 points in that first quarter alone. And it looks as if he could be a matchup problem the rest of the night, if that first quarter was any indication. And now Olathe South is going to open up in a zone defensively to begin this second quarter. Watson will fire a 3 as he hits the deck, and a flop is going to be called on Watson. Oh,
whoa.
Just told in our earpiece that Jalen Watson gave a Michael Watson impression. That wasn't my joke.
No, he got pushed for sure.
A little bit of contact, maybe a little bit of the sell job too. As an explanation being given to Dan Morrow. But as we know, the first flop is a warning. And so it'll stay with North. Simmons poked free.
Brought it down, good defense that time.
Chai, tough pull up in the lane, and a foul is going to go against Marks.
I didn't see the clear out initially, but if he just turns wrong, he's gonna move some people. Let's see, did he shove him?
Okay, I understand it. His first personal, and that is going to be important for Olathe South to keep Marks out of foul trouble.
Little 2-3 zone by the Falcons. It's cool, I'm gonna shoot it. Watson with the nice 15-footer.
Yeah, they just invited him to take that shot, and he'll take it every time. They go over the top for Marks, batted away. Watson hitting the gas. Kicking, open look.
Oh! Nice kick.
Rabbit has a second 3.
And that defense.
That's the second time they've tried to dump into the paint, and Olathe North has stacked the player they're trying to dump it into.
They do a great job of playing off each other defensively. They're always on a string, connected to one another, being ready for the help side defense. I just absolutely love watching this team play.
Deep 3.
Woo! Uh-oh!
Joey DeLargy, he can get hot. A 40% three-point shooter. That's his first.
Yeah, he shot that like he knew it right there. You see the defense for Olathe North really closing in on Nick Anderson, trying to make sure they have someone connected to him, so other guys are going to have to step up offensively.
3 on the other end, gets wedged. Jalen Watson will go get that. if you let him. And Olathe South, a chance to get back to even on this possession.
Oh my gosh.
That was a hard screen up top. That one partially blocked. Rabbit got a hand on it, and then a loose ball foul is going to go against DeLargy. Watson. Rabbit curling around.
You gotta make those, especially in a tight game like this one's shaping up to be.
Steinbacher had to pick up his dribble. Anderson will put it on the deck. Anderson absorbing contact, but he can't finish at the rim. Cam Love almost traveled, and he did.
Yeah, they move at the speed of light on their breaks. You know, Coach O for them, it's like push the ball, push the tempo, player under control. He's got a timeout on the floor.
4:50 to go, second quarter. And a look back at that Cam Love opportunity on the break, but again, taking a bad dribble.
Yeah, just drug that pivot foot just a bit. The official right there, but my goodness, high octane first half so far. That first quarter felt like it was just 2 minutes, the way the teams were getting up and down. But you gotta love the defensive intensity and the attention to detail for Olathe North.
Hey, you are watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News. Hy-Vee is a proud sponsor of high school athletics on Spectrum News. And it's been entertaining in this first half. However, it's been a little bit sloppy also in the second quarter. High energy, but we've seen a few mistakes on both sides. Steinbacher trying to dump inside to Marks, and again, they stack Juju Marks, and it's knocked out of bounds.
Well, that's just great help side defense. I mean, they know we're going to play on top side because I know my teammate is coming for the help side.
It almost seems like Olathe North is baiting that pass.
Absolutely.
Nick Anderson. And a good rebound, strong rebound by B.J. Boyd. Love tried to roll it in. DeLargy with room. Around and off.
In and out. Good shot, though.
Olathe South has gone cold in this second quarter. After a hot start to the game, Falcons have their hands full with the defense of Olathe North.
Boy got away with a walk right there.
Back door, what a look.
Nice cut, though, as well.
Derek Cooper lays it in.
Great job by Simmons fronting the post against Nick Anderson.
Steinbacher almost had it poked free. Inside 10 on this shot clock. Marks playing bully ball inside the tip.
Oh,
no count from Anderson.
Man.
And a foul, of course, was against Olathe South.
Yeah, Nick Anderson.
It was a foul on Anderson on the shot.
On the tip.
Wow. So a chance for a very unorthodox three-point play.
Was it on the floor or are they? Did they not count
if
it?
they fouled Anderson, there's no way it was on the floor.
So the pass is good, and it's Olathe South ball.
Everyone needs an explanation. Okay, so a push on the rebound. Apparently they didn't push Anderson, because had they pushed Anderson, it would have been an and one. So they can make this a 4 or 5 point possession. Anderson's got it back. Going right into the teeth of the interior of that defense.
Man, it's just great defense from Love. Great offense from Nick Anderson. Those two are battling, and Love is taking that one-on-one matchup. He wants to win that against a phenomenal player like Nick Anderson.
Loyola Chicago commit set it at the top, averaging 25 a game. The last 2 years, he was named first team All-Sunflower. And the Sunflower, as you might know, is pretty loaded year in and year out. And now Adam Ulrich takes a timeout. That ends up being a 4-point possession for Olathe South. And all of a sudden, back within a point, rolling into this timeout. As rocky as this second quarter has been, all of a sudden, if you're Olathe South, nothing to complain about now.
Absolutely. You got to weather the storm. You know Olathe North is going to come out defensively and try to impose their will, trying to shut down the premier player, Nick Anderson, for the Falcons. But great job answering the bell for the Falcons. Nick Anderson not getting caught up in the one-on-one, but making sure he continues to play his game, getting fouled, getting to the free throw line, getting his rhythm for the Falcons.
2:48 to go in this first half. Olathe North 6-1, the 7th-ranked team this week in the coaches' rankings. Olathe South not inside the top 10, but probably knocking on the door if they had to rank them 1 through 20.
A little 2-1-2 full court, trying to slow them down.
Watson dribbling around everybody. Boyd going to work inside.
Good defense.
Rabbit, a long 2. Steinbacher the rebounds. Juju Marks off the floor right now for Olathe South. And another steal. Simmons, 2-on-1, leaves it for Love.
Man, Simmons' on-ball defense is phenomenal. My goodness.
3 steals a game. He's got 2 already in this first half. Anderson, quick trigger. Olathe North runs again. Love, too strong. And now Olathe South wants to run. 3-on-2. Lewis.
Buckets. Pushing the basketball. Open 3 from Lewis from the wing.
.90 seconds to go in this first half. It has been tight throughout. Boyd. Traveled.
Simmons reminds me of the 1998 Dorena Award winner, Victor Williams, defensively. Went to Oklahoma State, Illinois State out of high school. Oklahoma State has one of the best AAU programs in the country, but that's how he played defense. I know because I played against him. But that's who Simmons reminds me of.
Corrales, too strong.
Gets his own rebound. Lewis, count it!
Welcome to the game, Quentin Lewis. 2 threes off the bench.
And he's talking a little bit.
Oh, what a take by Sam Simmons.
Does Simmons play football?
My goodness, if he does, it.
Look at him. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Anderson got his pocket picked. And now Watson gives it up.
Watson has been slipping and sliding as a travel.
Hectic in the last 30 seconds. Just swapping turnovers, and now, if you're Olathe North, maybe you calm down and hold for the final shot. But the way this game has gone, who knows?
Horns to elbow. Coach O.
Inside 10, Simmons backing up. He didn't pull the trigger, and Anderson takes it away. Anderson trying to beat the horn. He got it off.
No foul.
Left it short, no foul. We are at the intermission. 25-24, Olathe South in an entertaining first half.
Well, take a look at that last play. Turnover right there by Simmons. Looking at the clock. Oh, man, I don't know how that's not a foul right there.
Definitely could have had a whistle at the end of the half. And I think Nick Anderson knows it. But his team with a 1-point lead at the halftime break. 25-24, Olathe South in a capacity birdhouse. It is packed. It's been fun through the first 16 minutes. We've got ourselves a ball game on Spectrum News. 1-point lead at the break for the home team. And Olathe North could sure use a couple more thefts in the second half from him. Love. Traveled again.
Yeah, just trying to do a little too much. A good defense that time by the Falcons.
I think that's the second travel against Cam Love tonight. Delargy.
They switched it with Simmons now guarding Nick Anderson. It was Love at first.
Anderson got a little bit of space. Too strong on the three. Got his own miss briefly and then lost it. Simmons lobbing for Love, who can't lay it in.
Man, took off though.
That looked pretty, but Love couldn't finish it in the air.
I don't think he knew where he was when he caught it.
Marks with Love on him, going to work. Spinning inside, and Love got a piece of the ball and a piece of the arm.
That was great defense down low as Love. Let's take a look at the alley-oop, though. Simmons, I think he took off. Oh, he was outside. Oh, yeah, he was outside the glass.
Yeah, I don't even know if you're going to throw that down.
I would have definitely threw it down. Without question. I had bunnies back in my day. When I was your age, when I was your age, I had bunnies.
Did you?
I did.
I believe that. When I was my age, I didn't have bunnies. 1 of 2 from Marks on that trip.
Boyd thought about it. Back out to Watson. He'll operate.
Boyd picks up his dribble. North slow playing this possession. Simmons, free throw pull up.
Ooh, that was saucy. The mid-range art is just a lost form in basketball. So whenever I see young guys using that, man, I'm really impressed.
3 ball on the other end is too strong. And Watson with a good effort to keep that alive. And another travel on Cam Love, the 3rd of the night.
Yeah, just moving too fast, trying to get out on the break, and sometimes you'll travel when you do it. And Right now, he's frustrated with himself.
3 ball. Not there by Chai as Watson skies for the rebounds. Boyd high off the glass, and he got fouled. B.J. Boyd averaging 4.5 points, 3.5 boards a game this year. Kansas' first free throw. Olathe North got the better of Olathe South a season ago. And they are currently riding a 2-game win streak in this rivalry. Trying to push it to 3 straight. DeLargy with room. Chai the offensive rebound.
And lucky DeLargy missed that one. Yeah,
Marks
wide open down low.
How do you lose the future offensive tackle at Nebraska? There was nobody around Juju when he caught that pass.
And he's quiet as an elephant back there, I guess.
Watson. Boyd spinning on Marks and has to pick up his dribble. Jalen Watson, I don't think he's taken a shot yet in the second half.
Here it comes.
Oh, right on cue.
I told you, I'm just saying. He's like, look, all right, guys, we need some buckets. I got it.
Does he have an earpiece in?
Yeah. My little cousin, man. He's just he's right there.
Overheard us.
That's it.
And now Anderson, good job to keep the dribble alive. But then he's stripped.
Man.
Numbers. Watson, step back, feet behind the line. DeLargy pushing. Marks. Steinbacher. Not there. Another open look for Olathe South. That doesn't go.
And they're getting wide open opportunities. You don't want to count on those guys missing, especially wide open like they've been.
Jalen Watson just hit a runner on the last trip down the floor. Simmons somehow navigating around everybody.
Cam Love coming through.
Cam Love broke in the side entrance and flushes the miss.
Offensive foul. Cam Love right here. Watch the split.
Out of
Simmons
nowhere.
Miss. Watch into your liver. Oh, I got you, big fella. I got you.
Oh.
Yeah.
And a bit of a stare down from Cam Love. What a throwdown. He made up for the alley-oop fumble.
Not gonna miss this one. Show some love to the rim.
Love pulling up from the elbow and an air ball.
Look at Juju handle the ball. I got him, coach.
Open
Lewis.
3. Too strong. Long rebound. Out ahead. Sam Simmons tried to drop it off. That pass too strong, but Jalen Watson saves the possession. Rabbit.
Bam! It ain't no fun.
His third 3 of the night, and it's a 6-point Olathe North lead. Marks. Good spin, Juju Marks.
Oh. fella got some moves.
Yeah.
But the hustle from Olathe North. Take a look at the save initially by Simmons behind the back, almost out of bounds. Watson saves it inbounds. Continued the ball movement, which led to a wide open three from Rabbit right there as the Eagles out to a 4-point lead here at the Birdhouse.
Plays like that make Jalen Watson a different kind of guy.
Absolutely.
How many guys give up on that play? Like, you're middle of the third quarter, you're going to have to lay it all out on the line just to save that possession. Not a lot of guys do that. Jalen Watson doesn't hesitate in that situation.
Started the game like that. His hustle, his intensity, and it's infectious. But it's not just him. You got Love who does it. Simmons is one of the best on-ball defenders I've seen in a few years. The way that he is relentless in his pursuit, on ball and off ball, and the way that they all are on a string with one another defensively, and they make up. Defense is always about help and recovery. What do you think he's listening to? He is too cute right there.
What do you think he's listening to?
He's listening to some Sesame Street. Do they still watch Sesame Street? Elmo, Tickle Me Elmo. Blues Clues out? No? Okay. I don't know.
He's streaming the game live, and he's got us.
Hey, there you go.
Through the headphones.
Why didn't I think of that?
Raising that kid right. Out of the timeout, Simmons.
Oh.
Navigating, kicking. Rabbit held off. Watson backing up, can't hit. And a whistle and another flop. That is a technical. The second on Jalen Watson. Got warned about it in the first half. And we're going to have to take a look at it because I didn't see it.
He definitely got hit on the hand. Let's take a look at it.
Our vantage point was, at least mine was blocked.
Take a look. Oh, no, he didn't get touched.
So, you understand the call.
Yeah, I get it. But the first one in the first half, he got pushed.
Right.
So that shouldn't have been a fly. The second one.
Probably more of an acting job, is what you're saying. Yeah. Nick Anderson, 1 of 2 on that trip. They need to get him going. He hasn't scored in the second half outside of that free throw. Olathe South is going to retain possession. Needing an injection of life from their best player. Steinbacher. And now Lewis is bumped up top by Max Galindo. Trying to work inside.
He got the advantage down low. Not feeding him.
Corrales. Inside 15 on this shot clock. Anderson baseline got fouled.
He was going to do some damage right there.
He's a leaper.
He just said it. I was about to get him. And boy said, no, you weren't. He was like, no, I was about to take you to the rim. You got to love the competition. These guys play a lot against one another in the summertime. Growing up, as you knocked down that first free throw, growing up playing with and against one another, there's going to be highly competitive opportunities to play, especially against a premier player like Nick Anderson.
Those numbers are not the norm. Anderson is a 25 points a game scorer. But it's been an uphill battle in this one. Olathe North has been devious defending Nick Anderson. Nothing has come easy for him. Simmons.
Oh.
Good look inside to Boyd.
Oh. Drop it down.
Good find.
And put the goggles on.
Corrales gives up. Anderson blocked from behind.
That was
and
definitely
follow from Terrence Belcher.
Definitely a foul. Like I saw that one from here.
And a foul up top as Simmons got tied up. And how about this find just moments ago?
Yeah, Simmons, nice heads. I mean, the no-look whip. I see you. I see you. Oh, my gosh. Just all hand.
Here's a steal. Nick Anderson wanting to run. Spinning Anderson. He's getting rolling now.
Nice spin and with the left-hand finish. Here's Love.
Into the corner, open look. It was halfway down. Nick Rowden into the game and was immediately pulling the trigger from deep. .6, shot clock is turned off. Rowden inside 10 seconds. Rowden will pull a deep three. And we are at the end of 3. It was tight after the first quarter. It was a 1-point game at halftime. And of course, it's a 1-point game heading into quarter 4. You are watching the Ivy High School Game of the Week on Spectrum News. And it has been fun through 3, Michael Watson. Ivy is a proud sponsor of high school athletics, not only tonight, but all season long on Spectrum News. And we were just talking about how tight it's been. How about that? 1-point game after every quarter.
Man.
North had a 1-point lead after 1. South had a 1-point lead at halftime, and South carries that 1-point lead after 3. Couldn't ask for a much tighter game.
Absolutely not. The level of competition, though, I'm loving it. How intense both teams are. And this is where your stars have to come out and shine in this in this fourth quarter when it's crunch time, when it matters the most.
And Nick Anderson, I believe, had the final 5 points of that third quarter for Olathe South, which might be a sign that he's starting to find his rhythm going into the fourth quarter. Jalen Watson back on the floor out of that quarter break. Marks also back onto the floor. DeLargy. Steinbacher thought about it, and now from the baseline, too strong. Offensive rebound right to Jackson Chai.
Man, smallest guy on the floor comes up with it, but credit Juju Marks that time with just creating the space to get that one back up.
3-point South lead. Open look. Back over to Olathe South. Chai. Boarded by Love. They want to push. Simmons running the floor.
He is just, I mean, he's like full speed every time.
He's fun to watch.
He has to play football. The way, I mean, he's just so reckless with his body.
Chai will step into a three.
Knocks it down.
and the lead is 4 for Olathe South. Boyd crashing in.
Nice. Oh.
Can't finish. That hung on the rim. A big possession for Olathe South. Nick Anderson, heat check, baseline. Oh, what a shot from Nick Anderson.
He's a grown man. It's winning time.
That's the thing that makes him different, man. It has not been Nick Anderson's night for most of the game, but it's time to win, and he's flipping a switch.
He absolutely did. He's taking that matchup with Cam Love personal. They've been talking a lot throughout the game, really from the beginning of the game. That's a grown man move. You get him on your shoulder. You want to get him on your shoulder. If you're a good offensive player, now you can control. Boom, little step back. You don't need a lot of room from the baseline. I'm telling you, once you said, you talked about it at the end of the third quarter, 5 quick points, getting into that rhythm, and you see it continue here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, on the other side, though, Sam Simmons, he is keeping Olathe North afloat right now.
He definitely is. Speed, and more speed. Sam Simmons just flying on the floor, 10 points, 3 steals so far. This with a nice assist, but defensively, man, he has been a whole problem, just harassing everybody he's guarding right there. Cam Love, nice steal, and a look ahead to Simmons. He's one of the best on-ball defenders I've seen, man, in a long time, and we cover a lot of high school basketball.
And they are gonna need a spark down the stretch. 5:50 to go in this fourth quarter. And they're gonna need Sam Simmons to maybe force some turnovers and steal some possessions.
Watson. Woo! Nice answer.
Hey, this guy's also got ice in his veins. Anderson, he's getting rolling.
Yeah.
And he gets fouled by Simmons.
And I think he realized, like, as aggressive as they're being defensively, he has to be their way offensively. Like a running back, you don't want to take the contact, you want to make the contact. And he's figured that out in this second half.
Jackson Chai has been really good in this fourth quarter, too. Don't let that get overshadowed. Watson on him, Chai through the lane, kicking, extra pass, Steinbacher. Too strong, and Watson the board. He can get it back to one possession right here. Coming downhill. What?
Oh, my God!
Cam Love.
Gosh!
Hovered in the air, and a travel. And Olathe North can take the lead all of a sudden.
Oh, my gosh. Watch him just float in the air like,
Ow.
Scooby-Doo-ish.
What a finish, my goodness.
Man, that was nice with the nice spin off the glass. $5 we go off the air with that move right there. $5.
Big possession right here for North. They've got the momentum, and now they want the lead. Not there. Steinbacher. They dump into Marks. They find Steinbacher.
Man, great job moving without the basketball. Marks unselfish. The big fella with the assist.
Lead back to 4.
Watson
hits the deck, and he will go to the line for 3 free throws.
He looked at the official, was like, did I get hit or not?
Remember, I mean, we laugh about it, but he's been called twice for a flop on plays almost identical to that.
Quick look right here. They leave him wide open.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gets hit. But, and now you might know better than me, So Watson has been assessed 2 flops, got a technical. If he flops again, is he out of the game? Because wouldn't that be a second technical?
But I don't think it's like a flagrant technical. Okay. I'm not sure. I've never heard that. Maybe our rules analyst, Joe Novacek.
Yeah, we might have to get some clarification because...
Can we go to New York or just outside the truck for that? Get clarification.
We'll see what we can figure out.
We're going to call Topeka.
Jalen Watson, 2 of 3 from the line, and that's an unnecessary foul on Connor Rabbit. Was boxed out, and then he just hugs Nick Anderson, 90 feet away. But only the first on Rabbit. Anderson.
This is where you want Anderson, guarded by Rabbit right now.
Deep 3, parking lot, short. Rebound stayed alive for the moment. Simmons tries to save it. Watson has got it. What an effort from Simmons and from Watson down here.
Simmons just threw it blindly, just Rabbit! He just threw it blindly, just knowing Watson was going to be down there somewhere like old Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill.
We're approaching 3 to go in this 4th quarter. Collision and a foul on Rabbit. He was late to the party. And he got a piece of Terrence Belcher.
Yeah, Belcher, only a sophomore. Won't show up in the stat sheets, but the job he's done on the boards and defensively definitely didn't go unnoticed as he'll take his seat back into the game. Juju Marks for the Falcons.
Inside 3 minutes we go.
They're going to use a little bit of the shot clock.
Inside 15 on this shot clock. Olathe South killing some time on this possession. Now you got to go. Shot clock inside 6. Chai kicking. DeLargy over everything, and he got fouled. And DeLargy will be at the line. Jalen Watson picks up the personal.
Let's take a look at that one. We couldn't really see it from our vantage point.
I don't think Jalen Watson agrees.
Oh, he got him a little bit, yeah. Gotta let him come down.
It was a similar play to what put Watson on the line for 3 free throws just a moment ago. DeLargy, told you, he's a really good 3-point shooter.
Got a little funky motion to it, kind of cross body. It don't matter if it go in.
Yeah, he cans all 3.
5-point lead for the Falcons, 2.5 remaining here in this game.
Eagles needing a bucket right now. Cam Love almost traveled, and he did.
4 travels from Cam Love tonight.
And now Olathe North has entered a dangerous territory, and Adam Ulrich knows it as he takes a timeout. Down 5, clock working against you now. 2:22 to go in the game. And you flash back to that last Olathe South possession, Michael. And yeah, they got the 3 free throws, but they also killed almost 30 seconds of game clock. And you would imagine that that's probably their game plan again here.
Absolutely. You want to use as much clock as you can. But Olathe North is going to try to press the issue defensively. is what they want to do to try to create extra possessions, especially since they do have a shot clock now in Kansas basketball.
Hey, told you earlier in this second half that Olathe North could use a couple more plays from Sam Simmons defensively. Now might be the time to deploy Sam Simmons. See if you can wreak some havoc in the backcourt.
Absolutely, you see the full court.
Thrown away, how about that? Olathe South immediately gives it back to Olathe North.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Anderson, and out of a timeout.
You get a bucket here, and it changes the perception of this next 2 minutes. Underneath, blocked from behind. Love hangs on to possession, and he is fouled. What a block. Here's that turnover, though.
Yeah, DeLargy cut right here, but just slowed down.
And now North has trouble getting it in, as this one's batted out by Nick Anderson. Fresh shot clock, but Olathe North not as concerned with that. They just need a bucket. Watson almost traveled. Rabbit pulls the three. Got it. Another three. He has been the long-range threat all game. Lead back to 2.
Now you have to play without fouling in a one-possession game. You'll get the ball back, but can you stop them defensively?
Marks will keep it and got stripped. Got it back. Still alive. Ball kicked around. Jalen Watson coming away with it. Numbers for North. Jalen Watson will kick. Rabbit. Oh. Still alive.
Simmons calming him down. Watson being guarded by Juju Marks. Out top. The big fella taking on the matchup.
1:15 to go. Down 2. Jalen Watson.
Oh, man, look at the D.
Simmons will go to the line as he takes a hard fall on the baseline.
Wow. Coming right at you. Simmons turns the corner, and you know, he's just relentless going towards the basket. Takes a hard fall.
And Sam Simmons, he's tough, but you talk about something that could impact these free throws. Absolutely falling on your back like that.
I would have still been down. That first one's always the toughest until the second one.
Massive free throw from Sam Simmons.
Gets it to go. Tie ball game after being down 5. Battling back.
What a night from Sam Simmons. And Dan Morrow takes a timeout. Who would have guessed? We're tied inside of a minute to go. And a full timeout taken by Olathe South.
Well, when you have a team who plays defense like Olathe North, you are never out of a ball game. It's just about getting stops and getting buckets, and Olathe North has battled back. Still a lot of time for both teams. Both teams should have a possession, but it's going to go right down to the wire.
And I feel like I don't need to ask you, but is Nick Anderson your guy on this possession?
Absolutely, he's the best player for Olathe South. Has to touch the ball. And you have to trust him to make the right decision. You got shooters like DeLargy. You know everyone from Olathe North is going to collapse on him when he catches the ball. All eyes are going to be on him. So what decision will he make? He's a gamer, though. So I think he's going to definitely get this ball down the stretch, Coach Morrow's probably drawing something up for him now.
Hey, something to think about. Back in the first half, Olathe North, we talked about it, started to bait a pass into the paint to Juju Marks, and they were stacking him from the help side every time they did that, and it led to a couple of turnovers. I wonder if Olathe North tries to bait a pass into Marks again here. Something to look for.
And looking inside, Anderson doesn't force it.
Steinbacher.
Ten seconds.
Chai to Marks in the paint. 3 on the shot clock. Ripped away. Jalen Watson. And now Adam Ulrich trying to take a timeout. And he will.
You cannot put the ball on the floor around Watson and Simmons. They're just too scrappy. If you're big, you put that ball down, it's over.
Yeah.
They're already down there. They're not tall, but take a look right here. I'm surprised. I thought Chai should have shot that one. He doesn't. Passes it over to Marks, who puts it on the floor. Watson comes up with the steal.
And Michael, the most important part of all this, there is no shot clock now with 27.6. Jalen Watson nabbed that ball with 33 to go in the game. So if North wants, they can hold, take the final shot. If you hit it, you win. If you don't, you go to overtime. If you want.
You couldn't have asked for a better finish, especially being down 5 with 2.5 remaining for the Eagles.
And now, if you're Olathe North, it sure seems like in this fourth quarter, going into this possession, it sure seems like you have your fair share of options here. Rabbit has hit, I believe, 4 threes in the game. Jalen Watson, you know, can go get a bucket at any point. Sam Simmons has been tremendous. You've got a lot of options to go with this ball if you're Adam Ulrich. Here comes Sam Simmons. Olathe North has won the last 2 matchups with Olathe South.
He's telling them to foul. Coach is telling them to foul.
Simmons turning the corner. Sam Simmons hanging, and a foul call with 8.8. And they had fouls to give. That foul comes on the floor.
Coach saying no foul. They had a foul to give, so try to get them to run a little bit of clock.
There you go. Table set for you. Does Olathe North have a game winner? Simmons giving to Love. Oh! Overtime. Wow. And it was there. And Cam Love is being consoled by his teammates. He's frustrated. You understand why. And Adam Ulrich and his staff come out to meet Cam Love halfway. And hey, how about the job by his teammates to pick him up after that moment?
Man, that is tough right there. He had a point-blank shot. Was in between whether to put it off the glass or just lay it up at that moment. But a great pass from Simmons made the right play. Oh, man.
Hey, this is a cool moment, though. If you see after it hit zeros, watch all his teammates go right to Cam Love. And that's a situation, hey, that's awesome, man.
Head up, head up. We got more game to play.
Yes, that is a heartbreaking moment. You had a chance to win the game. And as a teammate, you have the chance to be angry about that, or you can go pick up your teammate. That was awesome.
Absolutely. So when you win, then you go up and say, man, stop missing layups.
Hey, that is a sign of a tightly knit team. And now, can Cam Love shake off a moment like that? And for Olathe South, don't forget, they were in the driver's seat with about 2 minutes to go, up 5, and they let that lead slip away. Now can Olathe South rebound after being forced into overtime?
Man, we knew it was gonna be a good one.
We have not seen a double-digit lead tonight. Tight throughout. We've got bonus basketball from Olathe South. This place has been loud since the opening tip. Don't expect it to quiet down the rest of the way.
And that last possession, there you go. He didn't touch the basketball. He has to, the game has to go through Nick Anderson.
And that's the first time they've let him post up and gave him the ball. Simmons blocked from behind, got his own miss. Watson kicking, open look. And then Marks able to tear away the rebound. And now
calls a timeout. Smart play by Juju Marks. Didn't force it.
4 seconds have also already come off here in the backcourt, mind you. So I would imagine Olathe North is going to pressure in the full court. If you're Olathe South, now you've got to go in 6 seconds to get it across.
Absolutely, and it's down there. South, good job operating the down screen, and they pull Simmons up. They use his aggressiveness against them. And the missed three from Cooper. Nice kick by Watson. But watch Juju Marks track this down.
Yeah.
Big fella moving, staying with it. Didn't want to force it to turn it over. Call the timeout.
He is going to be a fun player to follow at Nebraska. Look at how tight this game has been all night. My goodness, that's crazy. That's 1 point game after every quarter except for the fourth, where they sent us to overtime.
If I'm Olathe South, I'm going right back to this guy on the floor. Yep. Go inside.
They're trying to post him up again.
You see the help with Watson helping down low, but you're leaving the three-point shooter open to do that.
Anderson, 5 on the shot clock. Gonna have to put one up. Marks. Watson the rebounds. And now he wants to run. Tyre take the lead right here.
Rabbit
for the lead. Not there. Cam Love.
Oh!
A chance to give Olathe North the lead.
That was a big rebound from Cam Love. Battling down low against Juju Mark.
Start of overtime, we said, how does Cam Love respond? That's his response.
Every coach will tell you it's always about the next play, miss or make.
Offensive rebound pulled in by Rabbit. And they can make this a 4 or 5 point possession. Simmons, that pass tipped out.
He had a layup right there, decides to kick that one out.
Simmons is their leading assist man, 4 assists per game. There have been a couple possessions where
he should have shot that.
Yeah, you wonder if he just wants to get rid of it. Watson lost his feet and a travel. The North student section disagrees, but that was the right call.
He's been slipping all night. I don't know what it is with those shoes, but he's the only person I've seen slipping the way he has.
Tie game, approaching 2 minutes. Anderson. Tough defense by Simmons. That's been the matchup. Parking lot, not there. Anderson got it.
Oh, the left! Oh my gosh! That's a grown man right there.
Not a lot of guys in the state can finish right there, but Nick Anderson can. Cooper.
Oh, nice answer.
Tied again at 53. 90 seconds left. What a game from Olathe South.
Pull up.
Anderson through the lane. Nick Anderson will go to the free throw line. We'll look first at that Nick Anderson finish. My
nice
goodness.
job. We've seen that 2 or 3 times tonight. And here's Cooper through the lane, able to get that one to go.
And now big free throws.
Cool as the other side of the pillow.
"19 points from Nick Anderson. I think he didn't even hit double digits until the start of the 4th quarter. He was real quiet through the first 3 quarters, and he's been a monster in the 4th quarter and overtime. Inside 60 seconds. Simmons. Rabbit in trouble on the block. Cooper for the lead. Not there. Another open look for North. Doesn't fall. Ty left open.
You didn't need a shot.
What a rebound. Cam Love running. Love will go back to the line and a chance to tie us with 32 to go.
You did not need a shot if your Chai right there off the, you just do not need to shoot this. If it goes in, great, but use the clock.
Yeah.
Man, that was big.
Well, and what's even bigger is these free throws.
And it's loud in here. Up. Got to box out, secure the rebound. If you're Olathe South.
1 and 2, and you got a foul. Shot clock is turned off. Adam Ulrich asking for it, and they finally do foul Drew Steinbach.
Boyd wasn't sure. You got to try to get a possession. You got to make them make their free throws. Man, clutch. And it's not touching any part of the rim either. It's just all money.
B.J. Boyd back on for Olathe North. Dan Morrow takes a timeout, and Connor Rabbit is coming over to the scorer's table, and that is important. He's hit 4 threes tonight, and with 25 seconds, you don't have to have a 3 right here, but if you're going to take one, he's the guy to take it.
Absolutely. Still time.
you've had fun tonight, Michael, you're going to have a good time next week in Lee Summit for the third place and championship of the Lee Summit tournament. We talked about it earlier, you and I did. Lee Summit has put together a pretty good year. The Tigers are a very good team this season, and they would love to play in the championship of their own tournament, but it's a good field again this year. We'll be there next Friday night, but first things first, we got to get a winner tonight.
Do they go for three, or do they try and play the free throw game is the question. I'm of the mindset, try to get a quick two and make them make their free throws.
Yeah, 25 seconds is a lot of time, and an inadvertent whistle, they're just going to play through. Simmons kicking, Love trying to tie. Simmons the offensive rebound. Giving it to Love, and a whistle before the slam as they got Simmons in the back, and now he will be to the line with 11.6.
That's a call that the coach wishes the official didn't make. Is minor contact.
Adam Ulrich did not like the call. He's mad that it got called. A massive miss from the line. And Cam Love also split his trip from the free throw line a moment ago. A foul on the rebound. Cooper is fouled, and he can tie the game.
Wow.
No way. When have you ever seen that before? Oh my goodness. But they came out, they blew that whistle immediately, and you could see it in the bottom of your screen. They definitely got it.
Their feet got tied up, though. It wasn't a push. Their feet got tied up right at the bottom.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What a game. And this is the biggest free throw of the night for Derek Cooper. Tied. Wow. Hey, we told you this could be an instant classic. This might be one of the games of the year.
Absolutely. I mean, they're throwing haymakers at one another. That was that call down low against Marks. Definitely their feet. He's going to box out. Cooper hits his leg, falls, and gets called for the foul. That is tough.
Hey, you may not remember, last year at the Blue Valley tournament, we called Olathe South and Blue Valley. They went to overtime. They were tied at the end of overtime. And Dan Morrow wrote up a play for Nick Anderson to drive and kick. They hit a game-winning three to walk off Blue Valley. Does Dan Morrow try to drive and kick with Nick Anderson, knowing the defense is going to key on 15?
Last year he was a sophomore. This year he's a junior. He's going for the win if you're Nick Anderson.
Here we go, 11.6. Can Olathe South go walk it off? Ty lost it. Simmons has got it. Simmons threw it away. Nick Anderson trying to beat the clock. Anderson. A foul is called. And Nick Anderson will be at the line with .4 to go.
Oh my gosh. The insanity. Chai flips right here. Oh, man, the steal by Nick, and he's looking at the clock the whole time. All he needs is one.
This is unreal. This is unbelievable. And Nick Anderson, a free throw to potentially win it. Was there ever a doubt? What a game. A full timeout taken by Adam Ulrich.
How much time was on the clock when he got fouled? Can we take a look at that? Because it's on the floor. It's 0.4 seconds, but how much time was actually on the clock when he got fouled?
I'd be curious to look at it too, but I don't know, it really doesn't change what you can do if you're Olathe North. I mean, 0.4 is enough time for catch and a shoot. But it's going to have to be a heave.
He gets fouled on the floor. Nice steal. Clocking your bottom right screen. They call it on the floor. Right there. Oh, man. They should have about 1 point.
Wow. But I'll remind you, we are at Olathe South. And so you'd have to have a catch and a shot.
They should have 1.4 seconds.
Rabbit will heave. Batted away. Olathe South survives in overtime. That was an unbelievable game. And that was a gutsy performance from Olathe South.
Absolutely.
58-57, your final score. Nick Anderson hits the game-winning free throw, and he was just about unstoppable in the fourth quarter and in overtime. 21, and look at the 8 of 10 from the foul line.
He's blowing kisses to the Olathe North crowd. Oh my gosh.
Who says rivalries don't exist anymore? This one was awesome from beginning to end. And I don't know about you, Michael, but I need to catch my breath for a second.
That was a phenomenal finish. My goodness.
58-57, your final. Nick Anderson hits the game-winning free throw. We'll wrap it on the other side of this. 58-57, your final score. It was an all-time classic, and this was probably going to be one of the games in the year in the Sunflower, if not in all of 6A. An overtime thriller. Nick Anderson, the game-winning free throw at the end after, of course, he missed his first free throw. Had to make it a little bit dramatic. Michael Watson, this lived up to the billing. I told you, Olathe South is knocking on the door of the top 10. It sure felt like this was two of the top 10 teams in the state tonight.
Absolutely, and credit both teams. I mean, it was just a heavyweight fight, and who got the last knockout blow, and it was Nick Anderson, the steal first initially, coming down, getting fouled, and knocking down 1 or 2 free throws to seal the win. But my goodness, the way the Olathe North plays defense, they are never out of a game. Down 5 with 2.5 remaining, storm back to force overtime. Like you said, this is literally one of the games of the year.
We will remember it. It was a blast. Michael Watson Tips Furl, thank you for joining us tonight on Spectrum News. I can promise you these two teams are not going to forget about it. Hey, who knows? These two teams, they may just link up again in March.
Yeah.
And I promise you that would also be must-see TV. Nick Anderson, remember the name, headed to Loyola Chicago, had the game-winning free throw tonight. Olathe South takes down Olathe North, snapping a 2-game losing skid to the Eagles. Back into the win column, Olathe South to 6-3. Olathe North, they drop to 6-2. An all-time classic, an overtime winner. It was fun, and we'll see you again next Friday night on Spectrum News.